it's me, Rhea Peterson. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be kind of just knocking out my to-do list. I've got a lot of things I want to do downstairs in the kitchen, get things cleaned up. I finally took the plunge and bought a wet-dry vacuum, and I'm so excited to show it to you. I also have a grocery delivery that's gonna show up. Plus, I went to the dollar store, picked up some stuff to make a fun little goodie for my kids in the kitchen. So, lots to do. If you're new here, my name is Rhea Peterson. I'm so glad you're here. I hope you stick around. Let's get started. Well, like I said in my intro, I do have quite the to-do list, but a lot of the things are just small things that don't take a lot of time. So what I'm planning on doing is kind of alternating between the need to do's versus the want to do's. And I need to get my dishwasher unloaded. I need to wash the cast iron pan from the night before from dinner. But I want to hang some garland in the bathroom. So I'm just kind of ticking things off one by one on the list. So I'm going to get all of these dishes taken care of, get everything scrubbed down in the kitchen, like wipe down the counters, things like that. I'm also trying to prioritize things that I can do before I have to leave to go get Alice from preschool. So it's just kind of jumping around my to-do list, fitting things in where they will work, and trying to keep it fun by including some want to-dos along with the need to-dos. Well, having the cast iron skillet is definitely a labor of love. I sometimes worry that I'm doing it wrong. I feel like you get inundated with all these different methods that all of the information is just kind of jumbled in my brain. So I'm just washing it. I'm not using soap. I'm just making sure that it's cleaned out really well, getting all of the burnt on bits. And then I will dry this and oil it. I just forgot to film that. I don't just let it air dry. I like to dry it with a clean towel, and then I will oil it with just like avocado oil. But these are acrylic containers. I got them because I'm going to be making my kids a hot chocolate bar. I got these on Amazon. It's a tray with 4 of these containers and the spoons, but it's for things that you can like mix into your hot chocolate to melt. You can use these containers for whatever, but that was the plan for these. So I want to get these washed and dried so that I can make the hot chocolate bar for the kids a little bit later. I really like using the pink stuff or Scrub Daddy Power Paste to clean my sink out, but I do notice that sometimes there's kind of a film that is left over, so I just go over it with a little bit of dish soap to clean all of that off, and my sink always ends up just a little bit shinier when I do that. I love dish soap. It's so versatile, but I do like to get a little bit extra abrasive with the sink as well to get it extra clean sometimes. I had ordered these Grove soap dispensers back in like October, and I forgot about them. And then when I was going through a cabinet, I found them and I'm so stoked. They were for Christmas, but I might use them year round. I don't know. They're so pretty. I got this big one for the dish soap, and then I got a smaller one for hand soap. I'm not sure which bathroom I'm going to put that in yet, either the powder bath or the kids' bathroom, but I'm going to get this moved over into the new soap dispenser. What a funny life I live that I get excited about a dish soap dispenser, but that is me now, I guess.
Always made me feel kind of blue. I know, you know. Oh, it feels so good from a distance. I don't talk and you'll never listen. Trust me, it's as hard for me to. I know, you know. My mind's out of balance.
Okay, so I have gotten everything wiped down in the kitchen. The dishes are done. I'm gonna give the containers a few minutes to dry. So I think I'm going to dust. And then I found some Christmas garland in the decorations. I wanna hang something in the bathroom down here. So I'm gonna do those two things while the chocolate or like the hot cocoa bar things dry. And then we'll put that together. I'm so excited.
She goes her own way, like I don't give a damn girl. And my God, she owns it.
Well, dusting is definitely a challenge when you have all of the decorations out. Not only do you have more stuff to dust, but it's just awkward. Like you can't just dust the garland, but I don't want to take it down. It was really hard to get it just right. But this duster does a good job. I really like how flat and long it is because I can get behind the TV that's mounted on the wall really, really easily. And that way, because I feel like that's a place that gets neglected is behind the TV. So I try to make sure that I dust back there pretty regularly, and that duster does a good job. I'm just going to get the rest of the living room cleaned up. I'm going to vacuum, but because I got the wet dry vacuum, my Dyson is going to have to do a lot less work on the regular, so I don't even have to worry about vacuuming this and my battery running out, which is a big deal. I got the wet dry vac. I'm so excited. I decided to get the Tineco, and I did it as a Black Friday deal, which I think is still going on. I'll link it in the description, but I was back and forth for a while, but I'm really excited to try the Tineco. You're gonna get my honest reaction. I used it for the very first time for this, and I mean, I'll talk about it, but I'm really excited to have one finally.
I know that you'd want her to. Yeah, I do. Come on and give it.
Well, thankfully the bathroom's clean. I don't have to clean any bathrooms today, which is awesome. So I'm just gonna put these garlands. This one was a Hobby Lobby find, and this is Target. I was going to put them in other places, but changed my mind. And I have this big blank wall, so I'm just going to hang these up in the bathroom to continue my insane mission to make it Christmas in every single corner of my house.
For a fact that she's way too cool, but I want her to.
So to find the center, or what I think is the center, instead of measuring and marking the wall, I am just going to use a piece of painter's tape and stick it on the back of my command hook. And then once I get everything placed, I'll just pull this tape off, put the actual hook up, and then I won't waste a command strip. Now, do I leave it with just the peace sign, or do I lean into my unhealthy obsession with the wood beads? We'll leave it for now. Let me know what you think. I value your opinion. I'm clearly one of the most indecisive people on the planet. Okay, so I have to leave in a couple minutes to go get Alice. My grocery delivery is gonna be here soon. So I'm just gonna unpack some of the goodies and show you what I got for the hot chocolate bar. I went to the dollar store, and normally it's kind of a bust whenever I go to my dollar store. They never have any of the cool stuff everybody else shows. But they had some fun stuff this time. So I got, I'll show you in a second, I got some holiday marshmallows, and they're like trees and snowmen. And then they had these cool spoons, so I could get the peppermint ones. I had found these exact ones online on Amazon and they were way more expensive, for $1.25. That's pretty good. So I got those, and then they had chocolate ones too, so I grabbed those ones. And then I also grabbed some stir sticks, like little peppermint stir sticks we talked about. And then the only other thing, I'm probably not gonna get to it today, but I thought it would be fun. I found these ice cube trays. They're holiday ice cube trays, but I was going to make like coffee ice cubes for iced coffee and things. So I'll probably save that for another day, but I thought these were so fun and affordable, so I am excited for that. But I have to go pick up Alice, bring the grocery stuff in, but then we'll get it set up. Here's the grocery haul. I have to go pick up Alice real quick though. I just got some chicken breast. We're gonna do salmon tonight for dinner, and then some chicken meals for dinner later on in the week. For dairy, we just needed more eggs, butter, cottage cheese. Stocked up on some produce, zucchini, squash, some Brussels sprouts, potatoes. I was doing the little cocktail cucumbers, but they kept being bad. Like they did not last long, so we went back to English cucumbers. Restocked on frozen broccoli. I mean, I'm not complaining, but this is one of the few vegetables my kids will eat, which I think is kind of funny. And then just snacks and bread. I needed more bobas. Alice lives off of applesauce. I needed more gluten-free bread. I can have gluten like in small doses, so like I can do a little bit of pasta, but the majority of like what I eat is gluten-free. And then chips. And this, it's just, I digest better if I keep gluten at a minimum. So I always keep gluten-free bread in the house. We're gonna have pasta for dinner one night. And so I just stocked up because we were completely out. And then just some snack chips, but that's the haul. I need to go get Alice. So I need to throw some of this in the fridge real quick. Well, beautiful Miss Alice is home from preschool, so I am going to get the hot chocolate bar set up. I'm using caramel chips, white chocolate chips. I got some dehydrated marshmallows and some peppermint sprinkles to put in these 4 containers. I swear this time of year, Alice is 50% marshmallows. And so I figured I would at least diversify those marshmallows for her. So the dehydrated ones are really fun. They're like the ones you get in like a Swiss Miss packet with the marshmallows. I think is so much fun. And these will last a while. The bag was way bigger than I had anticipated. So I'm just gonna get all of the bits put together, kind of make it look fun. I wanna keep it really simple this year. But still, you know, keep it fun.
Now I just can't get enough. You make me feel good like no other. I just want everyone to see what I've discovered. And when I'm with you, I go higher. You lift me up, now I can see.
Here is what I'm going to have out. And it's just the peppermint sprinkles, white chocolate chips, dehydrated marshmallows, and caramel chips. And then we have our regular marshmallows, the peppermint spoons, and the stir sticks. And then I just put a couple of the chocolate spoons out. We keep all of our hot chocolate in here, so that is covered. And then I have some syrups in here. I've got caramel, white chocolate. We also have just regular chocolate, and then a caramel drizzle. This one doesn't have a squeeze top lid, but it did come with this big measuring spoon. I didn't want to leave that out for my kids to use on their own all the time. I wanted to make sure that maybe I was aware they were using it. But we just keep all our flavorings up here anyways, so it made sense.
And when I'm with you, I go higher. You lift me up, now I can see so much farther. Beyond the horizon.
Well, after a very necessary Harley minute, Alice and I are getting set up to bake some cookies with the hot chocolate bar and the time of year. We were planning on doing a family night. I decided that we should make some cookies to go along with everything. So I added that to my to-do list last minute. I love all of the holiday baking, but I'm spreading it out this year so that I'm not inundated with all of the desserts, because some things freeze really easily. Everything's really easy to share, but I've picked out what I want to give away this year to the neighbors and friends. And then there's just a few things that didn't make the cut that I still want to make. So I'm just gonna spread it out a little bit. I'm gonna make 2 different sizes of these cookies. These are chocolate chip butterscotch cookies. I use this chocolate chip recipe all the time. I have it memorized. I can make it in my sleep. But I'm gonna do 2 different sizes because I can't do a lot of gluten. Plus it's, again, that time of year where you're inundated with all of the treats. So I wanted some little smaller cookies, but I'm gonna make some big ones for my kids as well. So I'm gonna get all of this put together, get everything baking. I'm cleaning as I go, especially because the dishwasher is so empty. It is so easy to do. And then we're finally gonna test out the Tineco. I'm so excited to use that thing.
Don't talk about it like you're crazy. You know damn well I can't replace you. Just say what you mean. Don't waste your time being mad at me. Say what you mean, say what you mean. And you'll get what you need, get what you need. What I do is try to give you more than words.
Okay, it is time to try out the Tineco. I did smell the solution. It just smells like carpet cleaner solution. I might compare the ingredients of my solution that I have for my carpet cleaner just to see what the difference is, because they smell almost identical. But getting everything set up was really, really easy. I had opened it all the night before, got it charging. The only thing I wish there was a pour spout on this cap, but other than that, getting this filled was really easy. I did have a hard time turning it on, but I believe that was just me. The directions are a little bit confusing. It's just the format of them was a little different than what I'm used to for instruction manuals, I guess. But this was self-propelled. It was really easy to move back and forth. I think that the roller isn't broken in yet. You know how with microfiber cloths, the more you use them, the more absorbent they get. So I'm wondering if over time this will get more saturated and maybe be a little bit more thorough. I'm not sure. It came with 2 rollers and an extra bottle of solution. I still feel that your OG mop and bucket is going to get you a cleaner result, but this is a really good interim device, and it will keep my floors cleaner in the long run because I will be able to do it more often at my convenience. So I do really love the ease of this. I save time by not having to sweep or vacuum because it did it all on its own. And it did, it got stuff. It's dirty, as you can see. So it definitely did its job. I am happy with the purchase. If I won the lottery, I would get all of them and do side-by-side comparisons. But for now, this seems to be a good solution. I did forget, it does have a self-clean mode, but by the time I finished all of this, I totally forgotten about it. And as you can see, I still found a reason to clean the toilet. It's a toilet. It's always dirty, regardless of how clean you make it, right? But anyways, I do like the Tineco. I think that it does a good job. I'm eager to see how it progresses, as the roller, gets broken in and becomes more absorbent, hopefully. I still love my O-Cedar mop and bucket. It does a good job, but this is really nice for convenience, especially if you have joint or back problems. This is a really good option because you can still get the job done and not have to lug a bucket around or anything. So I do like the purchase. I'm very happy with it. I am so glad that I got it.
I got you. I've seen those faces. I've heard all the lies.
Well, my friends, that is everything that I have for you. Alice and I are going to break in the hot chocolate bar. She was so excited. She loves it. But we're gonna sit down, have a cookie with our hot chocolate, and enjoy some time together. Thank you so much for being here. I so appreciate it. I am so glad to have my to-do list done. I hope that you've been able to knock some things off of your list as well. If you aren't already, please consider subscribing to the channel. I have more fun things coming up in the month of December. We're gonna do some Christmas baking, and as always, I am going to try to help motivate you to clean along with me so that we can get it all done. But again, thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to check and make sure that you're subscribed. I'll see you next time. Bye.
You can make it. You have